Alpharetta is already one of the most in-demand suburbs in the Atlanta region. But this next wave of development is going to change everything. I've been helping families in this market for over 22 years, and what I'm seeing now is honestly unlike anything we've experienced before. So today, I'm walking you through 7 major projects that are reshaping mixed-use living, mobility, and green space. So stick around, because one of these projects is about to completely transform how buyers think about the North Point corridor. What if I told you that a failing mall has just become the key to unlocking Alpharetta's next luxury corridor? North Point Mall lost over $97 million in value since 2019. And now the city just approved a full transformation that's about to flip that story in a big way. We're talking about a 30-year redevelopment plan that completely rethinks the entire corridor. Think mixed-use living, walkable blocks, and green space. It's moving away from car-focused sprawl and into more of that town center style lifestyle that people love. Now, what most people don't realize is that the city locked in funding through something called a tax allocation district. I know that sounds technical, but here's the simple version. All the new tax revenue created inside North Point pays for the public improvements there. No new taxes on current residents. That part matters. And stick around, because when we get to those boutique residential communities later, you'll see how they're lining up perfectly with this shift. But first, let me show you what's already happening. This plan could support up to 2,650 new homes and about 3 million square feet of commercial space. That's enough to seriously change the entire east side of real estate landscape. Construction crews kicked off the Encore Greenway in February 2025. That's the first visible phase, building walking and biking paths that connect North Point straight into the Big Creek Greenway. Right now, most premium development energy sits around Avalon in downtown. This North Point redevelopment creates a whole new high-end lifestyle corridor, and it could totally change where smart buyers start paying attention, which brings us right into what's happening in that established downtown core next. But before we get into that, a quick note. If you're thinking about moving to Alpharetta, I can walk you through exactly how these projects impact the specific neighborhoods that you're considering. My contact info's right in the description below. Check it out. Now let's get back to what's happening in that downtown core. While North Point is transforming, there's something big happening about 2 miles away in the heart of downtown. The Georgia Department of Transportation is completely rebuilding Main Street. They're widening it, adding 10-foot sidewalks with brick pavers, new pedestrian lighting, and modern crosswalks. When this wraps up in spring 2026, downtown Alpharetta goes from walkable to fully designed for walking. And while all of that infrastructure work is going on, luxury homes downtown are already breaking ground. Ronara is building 11 luxury townhomes starting at $2 million right in the downtown core. Site work, it's already done, and vertical construction has been underway since March of 2025. Main Street Townhomes is adding 16 more luxury units nearby. It's that urban style living feel, but packaged inside a suburban setting. And you'll want to keep this in mind when we talk about park proximity premiums later, because that adds another layer to why downtown pricing holds up so well. More on that in a bit. Now, what makes this area so powerful is that downtown Alpharetta has very little land left to build on. We're talking maybe 5 to 10 truly prime spots, and that's it. When land is this limited, anything new that gets built automatically carries more weight. Even smaller projects can push values when supply is this tight. That limited supply supports long-term premium pricing and steady value growth, especially as walkability becomes one of the biggest lifestyle drivers for buyers. But downtown isn't the only mixed-use success story showing up around here. There's one development that's already proved mixed-use living works in this area, and it's still growing. Avalon is a massive 86-acre development, and it's really becoming the gold standard for mixed-use living across the Atlanta suburbs. The development includes a hotel, a conference center, and hundreds of new homes and office spaces. And the interesting part is that living near Avalon is so desirable that homes around it don't come up for sale very often. We consistently see low turnover there, and a big reason is just how convenient everything is. And Avalon, it just keeps evolving, with more office space, hospitality, and lifestyle amenities coming online. Each new phase strengthens that live-work-play setup and keeps pulling people in from all over the region. So what really makes all of this so special? This goes way beyond a shopping center. It's a regional destination. People will drive 30 minutes just to spend time here on the weekend. I know I have. And that steady regional pull creates stability. It keeps property values strong and buyer demand high in the surrounding neighborhoods. And it set the blueprint for so much of what's happening across Alpharetta. And speaking of connections, there's something tying all of these developments together in a way you probably wouldn't expect. Okay, can you even imagine being able to walk from downtown Alpharetta to Avalon to North Point area without ever stepping into traffic? Well, that's the idea behind Alpharetta's Alpha Loop, a trail network designed to connect the entire city through 8 miles of linked paths. Phase 2 of the Alpha Loop opened in June 2024, and it connects Old Milton Parkway to Northwinds Parkway. That means 2 major areas are now tied together by a trail that's safe, it's easy to use, and it's actually really enjoyable. Once it's fully built out, the trail system links downtown Avalon and the North Point area. And it also connects to the much larger Big Creek Greenway, which runs 26 miles total. You can literally walk or bike from downtown Alpharetta all the way to Roswell without touching a street. That's a real transformation in how suburban living works. Research shows homes within a quarter mile of a major trail system appreciate about 3 to 5% faster each year. With the Alpha Loop and Big Creek Greenway expanding, thousands of homes in Alpharetta now fall into that higher value zone. These trails create real transportation options, linking jobs, shopping, and neighborhoods in a way traditional suburban layouts never really pulled off. And that brings us to Alpharetta's economic engine, the thing that's actually powering all of this growth. More than 700 companies, 4 million square feet of office space, and nearly 2% of job growth. Those numbers explain why Alpharetta earned the nickname Technology City of the South, and why the tech growth going on right now is so important. The Windward Tech District here in Alpharetta is the largest office park in the entire metro Atlanta area. Big tech names like Microsoft are here, along with major financial players like Equifax and Fiserv. And they're not slowing down. They're actually expanding. Stream Realty took over property management at Continuum Alpharetta in March of 2025. That's the 52-acre Hewlett-Packard campus that's now transforming into a mixed-use district with 1.3 million square feet of modern office space, 400 homes, retail, and a hotel. CompTIA data shows tech employment across the Atlanta metro grew 1.7% last year, adding about 3,800 new jobs. And you know what? Those are the kind of jobs that support long-term home buying demand. Strong employment hubs create stability. They support housing demand over time and reduce reliance on any single company or industry. And all of that economic growth also creates the need for parks, trails, and gathering spaces for employees and their families. Now let me share something about parks here, because this might be one of the most overlooked amenities in the entire area. Alpharetta has more than 775 acres of parkland spread across 25 different parks. Back in 2020, voters approved close to $50 million to improve and expand parks and recreation. And Wills Park alone covers 120 acres with an equestrian center, 10 baseball fields, and miles of trails. The city is also actively working to connect parks and neighborhoods through green corridors and trail systems. That means easier access to outdoor space, not just for one area, but for all communities across the city. Here's what the data shows. Homes within a quarter mile of a major park tend to appreciate about 8 to 15% faster each year. With how spread out Alpharetta's park system is, that park proximity benefit reaches thousands of homes. This connected parks network supports events, outdoor life, and long-term sustainability, while also creating real property value that builds over time. And speaking of homes that truly capitalize on these amenities, let's take a look at where the real luxury activity is happening next. While the big projects grab most of the attention, the most exclusive options in Alpharetta are actually coming from these much smaller communities. Developers are focusing on tight, boutique neighborhoods with luxury homes and townhomes right in the heart of the city. These are designed for low-maintenance living, high-end finishes, and the ability to walk to downtown in Avalon. Ronera is a great example, and we touched on this earlier. There are only 11 home sites total, starting around $2 million. This is a true small batch, ultra premium building right in the middle of the city. Buyers Park is even more limited, with just 24 townhome sites total. That kind of scarcity creates real exclusivity. Then there's The Gathering. This project includes 140 townhomes, 35 single-family homes, and about 42,000 square feet of retail, scheduled to come online in Q4 of 2026. It's shaping up as a full mixed-use neighborhood with the Alpha Loop running right through it. So you can start to see how these communities offer premium housing that lines up with the larger transformation happening across Alpharetta. So when you step back and you look at all 7 of these projects together, they're showing what happens when a suburb actually gets growth right. This is Alpharetta moving from a place people commute from to a place people choose for lifestyle, not just for convenience. If you're considering this place for your next move, or you want to understand how these developments impact your current property's value, email me at stephanie.patterson@coldteamrealestate.com. Or of course, you can call or text me at 770-316-3110. And the next video I've linked walks you through Halcyon, another mixed-use development that's becoming a model for suburban transformation. You'll see exactly what daily life looks like in these new style communities. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.